And we are live. What's up, everybody? It's G Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is going to be episode 296. We're picking up, just minutes after where we left off with the last stream, where we kind of took this outfit and broke it down to just clothes that she's wearing and the hair that's kind of like wrapped around her body. You combine these two and you'll get this, obviously without the Vampire D hat. And but yeah, man, it's what I wanted to do is get something from behind here. And yeah, I think what I want to do is just get the whole pose with everything right below her, and then one with just the clothes right below her, and then with the hair, because it's so intricate, I'm wondering how I want to break it down. So there's a couple of ways I can tackle that, but yeah, we'll figure that out later. Let's see what I could do with the time that I have to do it. And yeah, man, let's just get into it. So, where is my blue pen? There you go. Okay. Man, I gotta. Yeah. Oh man. So I wonder if I really need any of this. Yeah, just cleaning off this brush tip. Super. It's super chunky. I wonder if there's something I could do with it, like maybe take a knife to it and kind of scrape it. But either way. Oh snap. That's way too much white. There we go. Come on, get out of there. All right. I think what happened is I had a different idea to begin with, so I started drawing some sketch lines to. Oh shit! Holy shit! I got paint flying all over the place now. Oh well. It's how it goes. All right. There we go. All right, now that I'm covered in white paint, let's get this started.
You can add turns, but it negates the final round bonuses. Wow. Dude, there should be something in real life that we do to add turns. Some sort of like real life squabble or something. We'll have to make a Yo Video Games sort of like deal around all that.
There we go. Got the hat. And got her hair. See, now this is the thing. Do I want to get her hair?
One, two there. Or here, one, two, there. Either way. Oh, honey. What? Yes, Sleepy Baby. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to get there. But I'm going to play extra long game.
So the scarf will do something like that. And
What's going on?
hair kind of.
Open up during the day. I won't get to. There's only 2 turns left. Or only 1 more turn after this. Yeah. Fine. Only 1 more turn. Mario time. Oh.
And
Sweet Jesus. Alright. You? Where are you?
hair.
It's changing over here. Right. These are the thoughts of the deep. Come on, give it a second. Sims is part of that hardcore, yeah. Okay, so I did a lot of research of the book and everything like that. I guess that's just, worth like at least 34,000 years from now. 3,000? Oh, it's a little bit. The novels go 34,000. Really? Go beyond what? Oh, okay. I thought they were in space for a few thousand years. 8,000 from now for the first book. There's like 60 books. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, some of them have said that it starts here. It only happened at night. I mean, it only happened at night too. I mean, it would make sense.
Okay.
But I guess it didn't. That's where I was trying to go. But guess what? I roll a fucking 2. Yeah. I can say that because there's no little Ripley around. I think that one. No, I didn't win. I don't even have a star. There's still one back. I get it from Max. Really? Well, it's only going to have 1. You steal from Max. Oh my god. But we still don't know what bonus. No, yeah, exactly. So that's the only thing I'll be. Oh my god. But I could take my win. But I don't know any Bowser space.
Okay.
No. With the I have without the bonus.
So she is the bang, the front, and the back.
Can't afford it. And it's not there. Yeah, you can't still.
And then
That's where I was trying to get to. Yeah, you can't afford it and it's not there. And the versus. He's got a versus. Challenge mode activated. Damn. Point. Oh, we all of us. That's right. Oh, you don't get to choose it. 7. It'll be 7. Damn, that's a lot. Whoa, points.
and same thing over here. The hair
This
wraps
one is fucking weird. Yeah, this one is so weird.
around this way.
Alright, it's already died. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I got hiccups. I sound like I'm drunk. Yeah. I don't want to say you're drunk.
And dude, this is super dope, man. I haven't seen anything like this since like Storm's weird cape in like the original.
Mess up. Now. Hey. Now. Hey. How now? Hi, oh.
All right, there we go.
I'm going now.
Okay, so it wraps around there. There's stuff on the front. Wraps around.
Fucking shit! Deja vu! Shit! Dude, the timer resets. I don't believe it.
And this kind of goes this way, but this is the frizz
1, 2, on jump, jump, jump. 1, 2, 1.
There we go. And same thing. It's the frizz down here.
Bro, you guys are lords. Lords. You say play too much Fusion Frenzy. Bro, that's not even Fusion Frenzy. There's some Fusion Frenzy in this game. It is way off. See, can we just both agree that we both win? Steve? Steven? Steve, let's end this squirrel. Oh, something counter. Ah, fuck! Let's go! I won a boss! I got this shit! I don't know what the fuck is going on!
All right, and then the hair on the front. There we go.
It'll be 20 of 20, right? So there's another round after this. Oh. You think so? Stop, Max. Are you gonna believe Simmons? Stop, Max! Nope. Monitored mystery, thank you. Exactly what he's doing it. Wow.
There we go. Glove. Trigger. And thumb, whatever. And then yeah, not gonna see any of that. Not gonna see any of that. Do we care about the guns? I guess so.
Yeah.
So it'll be like this.
Yeah, it's not a character from Bleach. The Bleachman. Or Bleach.
There we go.
Damn it, Steven, quit lining on the fucking thing! Oh. Put it barfable. It literally shits them all on you. Oh, wow.
So there's that.
Oh, this is awesome.
And this one is, oh yeah, it's like a teardrop shape or something.
Yeah, get him. Darn it.
All right. And just to clarify some confusion, we'll draw a gun here.
There we go. Scary, dude. I was actually giving him away so that you guys could get there. Oh yeah, thank you, Steve.
There we go.
Final round.
So we'll draw that.
One. Oh yeah, he's up. You have 1. 0. Oh God.
There we go. just to clarify all the weird parts.
All right.
And there we go. So there's that, that, and that.
Mario time. Well, you couldn't move it. Sure, you could move it, Max. Well, I mean, but he can't get this. Yeah, but then any other way. Well, I can't get it.
All right.
So now he can move it and then look closer.
Let's have some fun with this. Let's just color it in. Get these colors in. That way we see where we're at.
We can only go right there because it's big times asshole. All right.
And
27 the star.
let's see, is my camera aimed low enough where we're getting everything? Yeah, I think we are. As long as I keep my book up as high as I can, we're good. Do my best to remember that.
Do it. You're Max. Let me just what do you think, Chad? Do we get 999 or 1098? Or do we go for moving it and then get a chance? I say it's way more chaos if you move it. I think it's more chaos if we move it. Well, I possibly can't get it. I already moved.
Alright, since this is supposed to be white, let's
essentially with Simmons and Steve have a chance to pick up a star now. I think moving it is the only real chance. Well, Steve's getting a star. Well, I mean, yeah, regardless, Steve's getting a star. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, man. But yeah, Steve gets another star. Maybe. Well, yeah, I mean, fucking, he's getting one regardless. I'm not. I like to move it. Sweet! Move it. I like
there we go.
I've been bullying this poor girl all day. You've been bullying this entire fucking game.
Pink, where are you at?
Oh, shit! Wow! Oh, shit. Okay, you got a 7. You need a 7? I need a 7. Holy crap. 7 or above a 7. Guys, you played this shit? I told him, see how Kenny is honest Kenny? This is actually really good. Honest Kenny can't sell the line. Fucking star. I already know. Fucking. Here we go, Chad. This is it. This is literally it. This is literally it. Oh my god, dude.
There we go.
I didn't miss. Miss. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sim is gonna move it. Miss. Miss. Oh my god. I should have been making for me. I miss.
There we go. And since there's so much hair, or so much of this cape, or whatever we want to call it, all over the place, so much of it is going to be that. Okay.
When is it okay? Okay. He's been talking shit about you all night. This is real cute. Look at Steve Cox. Yeah, that's his wife. Yeah, man, Steve, he's so crazy. Yeah, see? Okay. Hey, go back. You can't remember shit. Bro, you get like a 6 or something, you can maybe steal another star. Wow.
Oh yeah. Let me do this first before I lose my place.
When you can be high up on the coinage to be Kenny. He does. No, Max got a 1, so this might be my free winner. Max got a 1. I need a 1. I'll wait for the ghost of the night. No matters. I'll hit the dice one. It doesn't even matter. No, I'm here. Get this guy. You won't, because it's big. It's not like you have a key. You can't go anywhere, so. He doesn't have a key. I think the one down there is behind the key because it's always up. It says constant erection mode. Oh. No. 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 You must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. They will all die, citizens. They will all die. By my hair, they will all die. He's in first. Yes, he is. Teach me, master. How to destroy them. First, we tear out the heart. Yes. The heart.
Holy shit, this is hilarious. Them boys are stupid.
Even the younglings? Especially the younglings. I should have got a star. I gotta do it. I was thinking, like, maybe I just don't get a star. So I get a star and then you get first. Well, yeah, like, literally, I could have just not bought a star. You could have sold 2 for me. Whoa. Someone's very happy about this. Shit. I like it. Wait, okay. Did anyone ever actually play with one of these themes? Oh, it's in Davis' far. Their games, but they never fucking work as well as the average. Oh, shit. Bro, I need a fucking spin. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, my God. Guess what? Oh my God, no way! Mexican panic. Jesus, I'm on the edge. I couldn't even spin. I'm like, hit the spin. No, you Mexican man. There it is. Arno's like, I killed everybody. The cards have ended. I will win it all. First, let's go over the bonuses. First bonus is shopping bonus. Purchase the most items. Rosalina! Oh, this is becoming dangerous. That's another one. It's over. If it is 2, it's over. Bowser Space! Simmons. Simmons, there it is! Let's go, Simmons! Let's go, Simmons! Oh! Mario! What? Wait, please, he's gotta push the button. I gotta push the button. Oh my God! And Rosalina! What? Put on the Simmons song! Let's go! He stole my star, so that's good. Put on the Simmons. That is crazy. Kratos' final announcement. The winner is 4th for me. I'll put down my favorite colors. Good. Holy good. That's amazing. Great job.
Now you'll pay the price for your lack of vision.
There we go. That's great. That's awesome.
Small break now. Let's get.
Yeah, we're gonna small break until we get to the next arena party. That is awesome. Congrats.
Don't go anywhere. I'll leave it on a not too bougie thing.
Not too bougie. Hold on. I got played by the damn emperor.
Bro, literally episode 1 shit, where the Emperor was playing all
Come on.
the Rosalina prophecy is real! It is fucking real! That's why T-Minus was using Rosalina. He got a triple win. And now the Rosalina prophecy, it is real! Rosalinda. Rosa Maria. There's only one way. Disable stickers, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna disable stickers. I was right.
I hate the stickers. Get rid of that.
I was
I
right.
hate stickers. I hate them.
You will not stop me. There's only one way, chat. There's one person that can beat that curse.
That is hilarious.
One person that can beat that curse. Oh, my eye. Oh, my eye. Alright, chat. We'll take a quick break. And then we'll come back and play more of this shit. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that. Do all this stupid stuff.
I got my marble.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
All right. And that's what that looks like from behind. Let's get the rest of this in. Oh wait, I'm almost forgetting the trigger. Or the whatever, the gun handle. was supposed to do this, wasn't I? Yeah, you're seeing the white paint peek through. See if I can't. Ink over some of that. Holy shit, why is this so heavy? Oh my god. Why is this? I think I gotta toss this one. I think this is the one that was acting up before that I thought was out or broken or something. And yeah, I don't think it's changed at all. Damn. It's fucking up my... Fucking up a good time over here. Alright. Sweet. All right. That's it for that one. And now let's do one without the hair, because obviously it covers up everything. So. Oh, you know what? Fill that in with a little something, right? There you are.
Alright, chat. Rose having to get a snack of some kind. Working it out. Working it out. Hello, chat. Happy Halloween. We all had a good Halloween. Oh my god, I'm trying to get something in my body. Babies. Dogs, babies. Dogs and babies. Dogs, babies, babies, dogs and babies. Constantly. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, Spence, thanks for the tier 2. 36 months. That was definitely a good example of Mario Party at the end there, right? That was definitely one hell of a Mario Party at the end of that shit. My god, man. I don't trust Max. Are we really back? No, definitely not. I had a really busy weekend this week, so yeah, I tried my best to get this dang stream started and up and running. It's tough. Isn't everybody home now? Everyone's downstairs eating food and stuff. Everyone's downstairs eating Wood Ranch. What's going on now? 30 turns now? If 15 took that long, we did 20. We did 20. I think we gotta do 20 again. I think 20 is like a perfect amount. Perfect turns will take some time. 20 feels perfect in my opinion. So, Super Bleach, thank you, dude. I don't know if we need to go that crazy.
Guardians be Tuesday? Guardians will either be Tuesday or Monday. But it really depends tomorrow if I have the time to figure that shit out. Will I be in a Bloodborne costume next Halloween? There's no way I'm gonna be in a Bloodborne costume unless the Bloodborne costume is like custom made and is actually like a legit fucking costume, not just some like you buy it from overseas cosplay stuff. No, like I would get that shit made by like a costume designer, and get it custom fitted, make it look fucking good. I would go ham on it if I had the opportunity. The problem is I wouldn't do it unless I had the costume designer to do it. Like Vanguard this week, yes. If it's out this week, yes, I want to. I would like to. So if Bloodborne 2 is announced, you definitely do that? I'd say so. I mean, it's not like, oh, just get a costume designer to make you a costume. Like, no. Like, I would like to see all the crazy intricate details in the costume actually realized, right? I'd be ready and willing to drop like a lot on it to make that shit happen, like super authentic type shit. So, but that's not easy. Like the challenge there is actually finding someone that can pull that shit off. I'd be willing to find like the jewelry and stuff that the belt buckles and all the things that actually would make that stuff look really cool. Like I would want to invest as much into a crazy Bloodborne costume as Sony would into a person that would be like rocking a Bloodborne costume at like a Sony trade show. Like that's what I would want to do. I would want to make it look fucking legit.
Yeah, we ran into those people that would have done it. Remember a long time ago? It was at the convention and one of the cosplayer ladies. Like,
oh, the Soul Calibur folks.
Yeah.
That's true.
You have the hat.
I already have the hat, no problem.
The hat's there.
That's no problem. But I mean, yeah, like Bloodborne's costumes have so much crazy intricate detail. I would need to get someone that's extremely good at weathering. Like I would want this to be like a movie quality costume. Like I would want it to be super fucking good. So I don't know. I might want to even go like a few steps up over that. And, like, to be honest, because the cool thing about Bloodborne costumes is that they're not super fantastical. Like they're really grounded. They're really. It's all about the weathering and it's about like realism type of shit.
You go to Ren Fairs.
I'm trying to go above and beyond. You see these two things? We did that like 6 years ago. I was like, I'm literally gonna get Predator and Alien stuff off the original molds.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was gonna go all the fucking way. All the way. And if it's gonna be for something like Bloodborne, I would go all the fucking way. What would you want? I would go with Soft Leader just because it's the most recognizable.
Unmasked.
His mask is off.
What the hell?
It's like a song.
What are you talking about?
It's a song.
Mask
I
off.
was never wearing a mask.
A week ago.
I just got here.
Is your mask on about a week ago?
No, I wasn't wearing a mask.
Only a purpose.
What are you talking about? I wasn't wearing a mask. I just got here. Somebody who was wearing a mask? Yeah, I just got here.
Am I a Sherpa? Fuck you. That's got called a Sherpa.
Wow.
Man.
Apparently, my costume has moved out of the age demographic.
Yeah. I think it's time for a new costume.
Yeah, I get a new costume.
There's plenty of characters that are super anime that look just like you, Max. I think it's time. Chat, what are the anime characters that look like Max? Let us know.
Video Games Dune review win. Let's go right now.
We can do it.
You saw it. Let's just talk about it. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Dune?
I can't wait for the next one. I actually thought it ended. I mean, this is completely fucking off the cuff Dune review, but I actually thought it ended well because it seemed like he was going against what he was being shown. So it was like breaking the cycle type of thing. So I was like, this is cool. Like, oh wow, this is going someplace different than he was expecting. Right? I love that shit. That was great.
I did like a Steve. I watched it in the theaters, and then I wasn't really watching, but like I had it on the side, like I was like playing zombies and watching the original, and the original was woof. I don't watch the original. Woof.
The original was hilarious. You remember the scrotum alien?
Yeah, like when I got out of nowhere.
I mean, Dune '83.
Yeah.
Dune '82.
Well, we watched both. Yeah.
So great.
I don't know. I've no interest in watching.
No, the original. You know what's wild? Like if you see the original, like if you watch the new one, the original, the new one has a lot of beats from the original. A lot of like.
Well,
Actually,
they're from the book.
Yeah, from the book and so forth.
Yeah, so the crazy thing I didn't realize about when I was watching Dune, I'm like, this is just fucking Shenmue in space. And then I later realized, I'm like the same thing with like the visions of the girl. You have a mystical power, you have to go get it, you have to travel to a far land, go into another culture. I'm like, wow, this is just fucking Shenmue in space. However, I was told that no, Dune's like the thing that started that. Like Dune is like pre-Star Wars, like sort of began the shit about like a mystical journey. People have like space combat that they do, space powers that they sort of have, and like they're gonna become like the chosen one that is like this deity. Like, well, I'm like, wait a minute, this movie started that? This book started that shit? Like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, holy fuck, that's insane.
Dune, the big thought I got out of watching Dune was this is what I want Star Wars to be. Like, this is what the Star Wars mega fans, this is what when I'm viewing this movie, this is what I'm guessing the Star Wars mega fans get out of watching a Star Wars movie. And I love Star Wars, but like I basically come to the conclusion that I just like the original Star Wars trilogy, and then everything else has basically been a clusterfuck that Dave Filoni guy has to go in and fix like a plumber every time. So it's
His ass crack is shown.
The thing too is like, do you see how
He's a plumber. His ass
do you see
crack.
how good of a job?
Yeah.
Do you see how good of a job the new director did compared to like the original?
Yeah.
Like the original looks corny.
The world building
cheesy.
and like the characters are so good.
Yeah.
In the new one, it's like fuck, man. Like the mother is awesome.
Like, you know, she's super cool.
yeah. And there's like there's definitely like you can totally see because Lucas was pretty much adamant, admitted, that Dune absolutely did on Star Wars. You can see it with the way Obi-Wan does mind tricks, Jedi mind tricks, and stuff.
And literally, it's on like a desert planet. Outside on a desert planet.
sour punch. Thank you. I've used my voice.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how to use the voice. Why? You know, women know how to use the voice real quick. Wives?
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I really loved it. I thought it was just badass.
Why did you do that?
Ah, shit. What's his name? The No Country for Old Men dude.
Dude, I want to go again.
Javier Bardem was great. His character was just fucking cool.
He's not in it much.
Well, Javier Bardem is just cool.
Yeah.
When he's in there.
Yeah, there's some really interesting stuff. Like I watched a variety YouTube where Denny Villeneuve went over his favorite scene.
Oh yeah. It was a variety.
Yeah, with the chick who was in it. And he was talking about how like it's in a library, because in this world, which they don't say in the movie, everything's very analog
Yes.
or not.
No computers.
Like and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, because AI took over and tried to
Yeah,
kill
there was
everybody.
this big war with AI, and AI's been outlawed.
So everything is like mechanical.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I like about it. This movie is very otherworldly, but it also has the hints of like humanity in it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like, right?
And I was
It's like,
so confused with the guy. I thought the guy's name was Poe for the longest time, but it's actually just Paul. His
Oh.
mom's name is just Jessica. Like, yeah, very like normal names. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this cool thing where they don't really talk about it much, but it's like they space travel because they basically turn humans into computers. Because basically the spice gets you
The spice turns people into crazy
Yeah, it
supercomputers.
basically superpowers your brain, and you can't navigate real space, which is where they go to that big thing above the planet.
Yeah.
Then you have to be like super high on this spice shit.
He has to be one of those guys that like fucking that looks at them like with
Yeah.
fireball.
They make calculations.
Yeah, I don't think they show what they look like, but apparently
There's
there's.
a couple points in the movie where they roll the eyes in the back.
Well,
Yeah.
And they have the black little marker on the lip.
Yeah.
But if you look at the original, what those guys look like are fine. Dude, they get these big giant bushy fucking eyebrows.
That's where the brain power is.
It's
Yeah,
great.
spice is like it does everything. It's like the ultimate resource. Like its longevity for life. It heals you. It makes you able to do space travel because it allows people to do complex computations that allow for space travel to happen. Like I thought it was a fucking great movie. What was
we
it?
gotta go back. We gotta go see it in a fucking
I want to see it in
theater.
the theater because I didn't watch it on HBO Max.
Yeah, me
It's probably great. I have foods, thank you. I did watch it on HBO
You
Max.
watched it on HBO Max or the theater?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Like, in the fucking theater, man, like, that shit's just...
I thought the main dude, the kid, did a great. He's actually not. He's like 25.
Yeah, but
But he looks
really
young.
good job. He
But
looks
if
really
you
good.
watch the original, the guy looks like 37.
Yes.
You know?
And he, you know, he was a YouTuber at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made Xbox 360 controllers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where is that? But I love the movie. But I'm really hard up for Denny's movies. Like I've seen
Yeah.
3, I think total only.
But
I've seen Sicario. I've seen Sicario.
Sicario was great.
Blade Runner 2039, and
You haven't seen Arrival, which is the thing.
I saw Arrival.
I'm waiting for you
That
to
movie-
just sit me down to extend and watch Arrival.
We should. That movie will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Arrival
Yeah,
is
Spice
Arrival
DMT
is some
makes
like
good
life
movies.
perspective movie that in the same way, oh Jesus, the Wachowski sisters made, the one you love.
Cloud Atlas.
Cloud Atlas. It is a life perspective movie in the same way that Cloud Atlas is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, he said he really loves really hardcore sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
So then he said, like, he says he doesn't really like, and I don't, I mean, he's maybe throwing
You
a
know
little
what?
shade, but he's like, I don't like making jokey or
We gotta
or
give
silly or whatever. He's like, I just love really hard sci-fi.
Yeah.
we gotta give it to him because he's made remakes and he's made them better than the original.
Yeah. Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's practically.
Blade Runner.
Well, it's a sequel, but it's like.
Blade Runner's a
Yeah,
sequel,
okay,
but it
that's
has
true.
the same writer.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't write his movies generally.
Okay.
He actually always uses other writers. But after I talk to everybody, he's one of the weird directors who like he brings the writer along for every meeting and has them involved the entire way through. Like
Shit's on what they say.
no. So it's like he's actually pretty like consistent about like keeping like, you know, a script, what it's supposed to be, rather than like, you know, having a million studio rewrites. You're just like, okay, this guy wrote the script, I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want.
Well, I mean, I think I'm even more excited about it knowing that the second movie finally got greenlit.
Yeah.
And finally got, made enough money that they can confirm it. Because, yeah, it feels like, damn, where this is going is going to be.
And it sucks because he really didn't want to do it unless he got to film everything at once. But they were like, nobody saw Blade Runner in the theater, so
Yeah. And the thing
Fuck all y'all who
is, his Blade Runner was better than the original.
it is.
And like, you know,
2049 is a much better film than the original. The original is a great looking film,
yes.
and it has a great ending, and that's most.
Is it a reboot or a sequel?
It's a sequel.
It's
Blade Runner is a
sequel.
direct sequel.
Yeah. But like the first Blade Runner isn't that great because it's like he's supposed to be this detective and be the
It's not why it's so well renowned.
because it's like a
It's
beautiful.
a tour de force movie.
Yeah.
For its time, nothing looked like it.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's got great themes in the original Blade Runner, but like it's a mystery movie where there's no mystery.
Yeah.
They tell you exactly who the villain is, and then they cut to what the villain's doing, you know, intermittently throughout the movie. So it's like,
It's
So
kind of boring.
if this one isn't a visual marvel for its time, how does it become better than the first movie just by the
Better?
plot? Yeah,
Well, it's a better fucking movie.
It's a better
story.
just the plot.
Yeah, like just visuals won't carry the movie.
Yeah,
Like, that's what everyone knows from Blade Runner really by. But in all honesty, like it actually does things with its characters and story that is genuinely interesting. Like it's got some good moments in it too that are really, really fucking good. Yeah, but it's a
Yeah, it's
hard
got
watch.
great moments,
Like, I think
yeah.
Blade Runner 2049 can be kind of a hard watch. It can be a little slow for
But
some
like if
people.
you love like whole cyberpunk aspect, you'll love it.
Yeah, it's cool. Imagine if Denny did a Tron movie. Holy shit. That'd be fucking sick.
You do a badass.
You would do a
fucking
badass Tron movie, dude.
Shit.
Oh my god, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a really good call, Chad. Never gonna happen, but a really good call.
this year we canceled the third movie, but like,
Yeah.
you and I both watched Tron too, and we were both kind of like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Because the story sucked.
Them casting the movie, honestly, was just them getting the opportunity to reboot it again.
sure.
And then start rebooting it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back 10 years later.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Tron Legacy was a sequel, straight up.
A slow burn. But you know what the thing is? Well, not for everyone. You know what it's not? It's not for the general audience. It's not for like the young people who want Michael Bay
It's not for
shit.
the Transformers
It's
audience.
not for the Transformers. It's not for the Fast and Furious audience that just want to see shit, right?
They want to see visuals. They want to see eye candy.
Well, I mean, he gives you eye candy, but it's not like explosions and drifting and like.
It's like some
goodness.
serious like we're gonna give you some deep emotional filmmaking eye candy type stuff.
Mark, you're sexy.
In the same way that like Paul W.S. Anderson,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not Paul Anderson, fucking Resident Evil guy, but I think U.S. Anderson, the guy that makes like fucking incredible visual movies.
You got it backwards.
What's his name?
Oh, shit.
Is it
Paul
Paul
Thomas
Paul
Anderson.
Thomas Anderson does like ridiculous like visuals in his movies. Like some of like the cinematography is actually fucking off the charts. But it's simple stories and stuff like that.
Right, because like fucking Fast and the Furious, they make a ton of money, dude. I was on a plane and I started watching the latest Fast and the Furious, and like, well, this is numbing my brain, and I fell fucking hell of asleep.
Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
You love those movies.
Fuck no, I don't.
No, his voice went up. He's like,
I love those movies.
No. Those movies are, bro. I like schlock. I can't turn off my brain enough to like a Fast and the Furious movie. I can't turn my brain off. Like there's this off switch, but like literally, you literally have to just,
disengage
put your brain
from
in.
the
Yeah,
vortex.
you have to put that shit in the shadow realm for like, for you just to go, yeah,
I've seen
this is.
one, and I've said this before. I've only ever seen Fast and Furious 4. Fast and Furious.
The final one, the best one is
Faster and Furious or
the best one was actually Brazil. That one was actually
The one in
solid.
Brazil where they jack
Yeah.
the bank vault.
Bank vault.
Yeah, that's actually great.
That's actually a good one because it's not like crazy just.
It's ridiculous.
But
It's still grounded.
But yes, ridiculous but grounded. And then and then after that they just like fuck it, bro. They just fucking just whatever. Like
This is why Kenny loves the movies.
yeah.
He's a big
I
fan.
actually, well, because Kenny always said, I'm a caveman lawyer. I just want to go watch it. He was saying that for
For
years.
some shit,
Right.
like I can't turn like I can't.
He's going.
This one is like.
I'm glad there was a limit. I'm glad we found it.
There's a limit of how much I can turn off my brain.
Joe, I'll agree. It starts pretty slow.
Yeah.
It throws a lot at you. It starts kind of slow, and it's like, when's this gonna pick up? It really picks up when they leave their home world. When they finally get off like their planet.
You know what though?
But his directing, acting, and cinematography.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
The first act was nothing but visual, man. It was the
The first act nothing but visuals, but the story was not keeping me in. Like something I felt needed to happen at the beginning, and the most interesting thing that happens is the space witches. Once he has to go and confront the space witches, like the tension in that scene is so fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm in now.
That's in the first act.
That's what I mean. Like that's like the moment it starts, because I think right after that they leave world
Yeah.
and they have to go do other stuff. The first act in the movie, I found myself kind of like getting popcorn and doing something, looking at it from a distance, and like it never really grabbed me just yet. So I kind of agree there that like the first portion of the film doesn't start flying immediately.
It's not, but that's kind of his style, though.
Sure. I mean, but you agree.
I wouldn't say it's bad at
Well,
all.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's definitely not as good as the rest of the movie.
That's what he said.
Probably not.
The first act is definitely the weakest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even feel like a 3 act film.
To me, it totally.
It feels like 1.5 acts.
Yeah. I feel
But
that.
it has the whole like setup, and then we do the thing. It fails. We're at the bottomest you can possibly get, and now we are coming to the point where there's hope on the horizon.
And it feels like it's
definitely has that.
ending in the middle of the second act. To me.
Yeah, I feel like. Well, yeah, it feels like we're just getting started where he's going to start realizing who he is,
Yeah.
and executing on all that stuff. And I think like the movie did a pretty good job. This is some omega level spoilers on Dune Chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
But him having the visions of a friend that he will have in the future, and getting advice from that friend in the future, to ultimately realize that he kills this person before he even becomes his friend, and he's actually breaking the cycle. Like he is making a
Yeah,
choice to not listen
You know
to
what that reminded me of?
What?
Shulk.
Oh, Xenoshits?
Yeah.
Okay, that
Because
happens.
that is like the plot of Xeno. I'm like, oh, these fuckers copied Dune too, didn't they? Didn't they? I'm like,
The fact that he chooses to murk what is essentially like a nobody character. But in his head, this person was influential and important and gave him like critical life advice and shit. To the point where it's like, when he actually meets him, he kills him. Because he knows that.
But the thing is, like, he's like, okay, yield, motherfucker, yield. And he's like, well, you
And
can't.
he tried to like listen, but he's like, I'm gonna die here, and that's gonna be fucking it. Like, to me, that was kind of fucking dope. Where it's like the end of it is him breaking what is in his head because he knows that this all leads to burning and suffering and madness and all the crazy shit he talks about. He knows that this is his future. To me, it's like that's the beginning of him skipping all of it. I mean, like, fuck it, we're gonna go do my own thing. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of like, damn, so where are they gonna go from here? Like, holy shit, he's not listening to his brain power.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is what's going on? He's changing his own fate. So to me, that was like a good like, ooh, that was the like if it's a big movie. Oh god, it's going really bad now. No,
They plant all the seeds of that. Because like I remember Andrew's book talking about how he was warning. He's like, look, the books are good at world building, but they're terribly written novels. he's like,
So it's like Lord of the Rings.
Like Harry Potter.
Damn, got him.
It's the Silmarillion.
Get him out of here. Get him out of
you're
here.
out of your own house.
Oh, yeah.
No, using the books are terribly written. Like
Oh,
the main
no,
characters
it's like
are
Ready
based
Player
on
One.
a Gary Lou or Mary Sue, like all just like a super Mary Sue character.
Sure.
Like the dialogue is like the dialogue of your characters are pretty bad, but he's like the world building is great, but it's terribly written. So it was kind of funny. So he kind of
More like Ready Player One.
yeah, he kind of prepped me for what to expect, and it's like, you know what, I didn't. I liked how they did in this movie plant the seeds already of, okay, yes, we're building up this character to be, you know, a one,
Yeah.
but that's all pre-planned. Like he's not the one because he's just being bred to be the one.
Yeah,
And
specifically.
And it's been like this centuries in the making plan for a while. So they're kind of planting the seeds of like maybe
The space wizards.
here's where I want it to go. I want it to go where it's like he does fulfill their prophecy, but that ends up like basically setting the universe on fire. Like that's where Trump kind of hoping it kind of goes. Where it's like, yeah, he does fulfill all the prophecies, but that causes massive fucking chaos in the universe.
I think it's good that like I don't know exactly where it goes. This is why I don't want to watch
Yeah.
the 80s one.
Oh, yeah,
I stopped.
Oh, you stopped where the movie stopped?
Yes. Yeah, when they
Because the first one will spoil it because
Yeah,
it's the whole thing.
Whole story.
You know what's
crammed
funny?
into 2 hours.
You know what's funny? When I stopped it, I looked at the marker on my video,
Half.
and it wasn't even half. It was like almost pretty much
60%.
60, yeah, 67%.
65%,
Yeah, it was like 67%. So I'm like, oh, okay, there's not
Yeah,
much
because
left.
he had to fit the whole
But
fucking book.
what's funny is that this one fits so much into the first half
Because,
it
yeah.
adds so much elements into it that
But did you notice how like some of the
shit.
shit from the new movies and the old movie, right? It's like, oh, I heard
Obviously,
that.
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it looks
Yeah.
Like, of course. That
Well,
makes
like,
sense.
you know,
But it's funny how they just throw away some
Were you
characters.
guys possessed to watch the original before or after?
After watching.
Because I watched it in the theater, like, you know what? I literally was just playing zombies, and I had it on my phone. I'm just playing zombies by myself and
Yeah.
watching it and stuff. But then the movie sucked.
When
I'm
you
not
go
gonna
to
go watch the whole
When you
fucking
go to the first movie, there's a strange obsession with a fucking pug that's just running around and like there's a pug like dog just there coddling the shit out of it. He's in the like so okay, spoiler alert. You know when the bad guys are attacking the camp or whatever like that or the colony,
Yeah.
and you finally see the boy's trainer get into battle and he's like, let's go, and they all get their swords and start attacking. Literally, in the first one, you see Jean-Luc Picard be like, let's get him! And he has the fucking dog with him.
Yeah.
So he's like, the dog's with him. And he's like, come on, guys! And he's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is
I
happening?
really like the premise that
It was so funny.
they set up for the idea that like the God Emperor or whoever the hell the Emperor is,
The Emperor,
is
yeah.
like in control and like running everything. But then
Yeah.
it set up early on that the House of Harkonnen,
Tug of war.
over the past like 90 years or something like that of mining spice, have become even more powerful than
Richer.
the Emperor. They became richer
Right,
than
yeah.
the Emperor. So they had influence over the Emperor, and House of Harkonnen hated House Atreides, and just essentially influenced the Emperor to fucking kill them all. So I'm like, this is some crazy political
He
backstab
basically
shit.
was like, the way I got it was that the Emperor obviously had a problem with Harkonnens getting so powerful. He basically maneuvered this thing so they fight two houses and weaken both of them.
Well, the thing is, not Arcona too. He was like a House Atreides. Like, dude, everybody loves House Atreides. This house is like well
they were gonna do. That's like.
So it's like I need to cut both these places down a bit. I need to cut them down.
Well, we'll
a
see
notch.
where, I guess we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. I need to cut both these houses a notch. Right? This house has all this money. This house has all this respect, and all the other houses, love them and like, they're really well respected. I need to cut them down a notch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie might be beneficial from subtitles.
There may be a few points where you can't
Like Jonas was good in the theater I was at. It got really close to being too much.
When the mom is saying like fear is the death killer, or the fear is the mind killer, I literally can't hear anything she's saying. When she's saying that, which is a very popular line, that fear is the mind killer.
Well, she's just like kind of mumbling into herself.
She's always mumbling into herself, and I literally like I was like I could not fucking think what she was saying. And I had to go back and like, oh, she's saying there's like this story about how fear will just destroy your mind and shit like that. Like I get it now, okay. I really couldn't hear what the fuck she was saying because it felt like she was mumbling way too much. Like the audio felt a little too similar to
what's his face?
Yeah,
Chris
exactly.
Nolan
Chris Nolan movies.
I was worried about that in Mind I actually didn't have any problem hearing anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris Nolan, there were a lot of like Interstellar. It's just kind of like,
I recently had to, or not had to, I recently chose to watch the one about reverse time. Tenet, yeah. I recently watched Tenet, maybe in the past 6 months, and
Everybody said that movie.
dude, no, I'm not even kidding you. Tenet's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
They don't really you like have to fucking just process what's going on. And it's actually like I don't believe that you can write this and that would make any sense. It would have taken years.
Yeah.
But Tenet is good, but you can't hear anything anybody's saying.
No.
Like it's fucking shocking. Like, the movie is so much better when you turn on subtitles.
Tenet was so good. I walked out of the theater backwards, and people were like, "What the fuck?" I just walked out of the theater backwards for no
Yeah,
reason.
a lot of people. It's kind of like with who's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, the one that killed the dream. Yeah, Inception.
Yeah.
If you can't follow the plot, you have no idea what's going on. Like, you'll just be
You have to pay
bored.
attention.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of people who didn't get.
You think Inception is bad, dude?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Tenet
It's
is on some like 6 levels above that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't think
Like,
Inception was hard to follow at all.
no, that's what I'm saying. If you don't get what's
If
happening
you're
in the
not
plot,
paying attention,
you
you're
will see
wondering
it
what dream and what dream are we now?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be pretty fucking confused if you missed one
And
dream and
you're
another
going to
dream.
be bored. Like
I think that depends on how much people pay attention when they're watching.
Well, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not hyper focused on what's going on, you're gonna fucking lose it. And if you're not hyper focused on what's happening in Tenet, oh my god, you're on another fucking planet, right? Because it's gonna take. I don't know how to explain it. Number one, and number two, I would need a diagram.
Yeah.
So, and there's a moment.
but you can't.
Sorta. There's a moment in Tenet in the end where they're sort of describing this event happening where they have to like, this means nothing. This is not spoilers. This means nothing without perspective. Where they have to execute a mission in reverse time and forward time and have it meet at a specific time
Yes.
for it to fucking match up. Where no kidding, you're on a plane of existence where people are acting things out in real time and the same people are acting things out in reverse time. And it is the most like, whoa, like, and as it's happening, it's still like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's still insanely hard to follow.
All right.
There's like 7 videos that explain like all the things of how they
Yeah.
If you're getting it, it's just like.
So this is good, man. I'll come back for one more video. But yeah, I'll stop this one right here just because this is definitely what I wanted to do. It's basically just taking these 2 sketches here and giving them the back. And yeah, so now with this one, I don't want to just draw the back because it's going to look exactly like this. So what I want to do is get the maybe some of the sides, maybe a profile image, maybe something to just break it down around the body a little bit better. And I'll probably even do 2 of them, and that'll be the next stream. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes to do that one. So I'm gonna end this and jump right back in and do a couple other ones. What I think I might do, just because these were so perfect, is choose 2 of these hair ones. Whether it's this one up top, that one it's a decent angle, and then I really like this one from the side. So I don't know if I'll just do those two or this one from behind. This one from behind is a little bit more difficult, and I don't know if it'll translate well with the way that this hair is done because it's not up in a ponytail or anything like that. So what I'm thinking is I'll just take this pose and that pose and break this hair down in these two squares, and that's what we'll do, man. Other than that, super glad we got this down. I feel like I'm getting a better understanding of anatomy from behind. I never had a problem drawing characters from the front, but drawing them from the back was always difficult just because I never understood the anatomy of shoulders and the glutes area. Um, and and yeah, everything that I've been doing in my life lately, as far as exercise and working on my stories and writing and character design, and now all these studies and everything like that. Like everything that I do now, it's all in aiming and directing myself to where I need to be in order to execute my my animations as good as they can be. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this series of studies. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, man, let's call this one quits. I'm G Mr. Drew. It's at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Those links are in my bio. Follow, like, and subscribe. Any and all support is appreciated. And yeah, check out my website, gmrdrew.art. That link should be in the bio, whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube or Patreon. And with that said, you may want to consider joining my Patreon. I do character commissions or just commissions in general, depending on which tier you choose. And I also just have a $1 tier if you just want to, support. Like I said, man, it's all appreciated. Just watching these videos is enough, for my thanks and everything like that. And yeah, man, I hope you guys are really enjoying this. I am. I'll be right back, and let's fill in these two, right? Get this done. All right. Love y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Well, not hereditary. Yeah, hereditary.